I would just want to place one thing on record, that the reason AAP leaders have not been given bail and the case is very much open is because the Supreme Court has found prima facie that there is a strong case out here. So you should be very careful about saying that there is any such statement made by the Supreme Court that there is absolutely prima facie no case as far as Liquorgate is concerned, which was a scam carried out by the Excise Department, which was headed under by Mr. Manish Sisodia when Arvind Kejriwal was Chief Minister and is Chief Minister. Sanju wants to respond. Ladies and gentlemen, yes. As of now, situation is very fluid, but it's good that we are focusing on whether there was a scam, rather than just the political debate or why is there action against XYZ leader. Sanju is responding, then I'll throw it open to Arko and Pankaj.
You know, Arnab, I'm so glad you mentioned that when we speak about the Supreme Court, we need to be very careful because we don't want to be running ultra virus of what the court has already said. And let me remind your audience and the AAP panelist who's got her facts completely jumbled up and mixed up. This is what a two-judge bench of Justice Sanjeev Khanna and Justice S.V.N. Bhatti said while rejecting the bail plea of both Manish Sisodia and then subsequently Sanjay Singh. They said a tentative money trail of rupees 138 crore has been established. We uphold the CBI Special Judge M.K. Nagpal's judgment that Manish Sisodia was the architect behind increasing the commission from 5% to 12% and find nothing wrong with the observation of the CBI Special Judge, and hence we take his observations on board, which basically in layman language means that the Supreme Court agreed with the CBI Special Judge, Mr. M.K. Nagpal, who said that Manish Sisodia was not just a participant, he was the architect of the Delhi liquor scam, point number one. Point number two, Manish Sisodia has applied for bail how many times? 14 times, rejected each time. Sanjay Singh has applied for bail how many times? 7 times, rejected each time. And wait, Satinder Jain has applied for bail 22 times and rejected each time. Rejected by whom? Not by the BJP. Rejected by the Patiala court, rejected by the Rouse Avenue court, rejected by the CBI court, rejected by the Delhi High Court, and then rejected by the Supreme Court. तो मतलब पटियाला हाई कोर्ट गलत है, दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट गलत है, राउज एवेन्यू कोर्ट गलत है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट गलत है. राजा हरिश्चंद्र का अवतार कौन है? अरविंद केजरीवाल है. राजा हरिश्चंद्र का अवतार कौन है? मनीष सिसोदिया है. भाई आपकी सारी पार्टी के आधे से ज्यादा नेता जेल में है, और यदि इतने ही इनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी इतनी अच्छी है, ये इतने अस्मिता से भरपूर, स्वाभिमान से भरपूर, ऊपर से नीचे इनमें कोई दाग नहीं, दूध से धुले हुए हैं, तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट इनकी बेल लगातार खारिज क्यों कर रही है? पहले इसका जवाब दो. बीजेपी क्या कर रही है? ये बात की बात है. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बेल क्यों रिजेक्ट की?
Arko, in fact, let me put it differently. It would be hugely embarrassing for the central government and the ED were the courts to say that there is no case in Liquorgate, but the courts are saying there is a very strong case on Liquorgate. Were the courts to say that there is no ration distribution scam around ministers in Bengal, but the courts have said nothing like that. Were the courts to say that there is no Mahadev betting scam which revolved around Bhupesh Baghel, 508 crores allegedly paid to him and his cronies, but the courts have said nothing like that. You see, at some point of time, Arko, you can't just keep saying we haven't done it. If the courts are not convinced, that you have a case, then your people will not be convinced, Arko. Pankaj, you understand there is no sympathy. Go to Calcutta today and ask. Go to Kolkata and ask. Is there sympathy for the Trinamool Congress for the many scams? Absolutely not. Is there sympathy for Chhattisgarh, for Bhupesh Baghel? Absolutely not. Is there sympathy for Arvind Kejriwal in Delhi? Absolutely not. Please do.
Well said. Well said.
Do I respond to it?
Please do.
Arnab, is the question? Yeah. So far as let me start with your comment on the food scam which is allegedly has taken place in Bengal. I would like to let you and all other of your viewers know I had been personally looking into one of the matters, which is the prime matter so far as the ration scam is concerned, Arnab. And I actually thank the Enforcement Directorate which went ahead and which arrested the Minister of Bengal government, because that actually consolidated the entire North 24 Parganas to ensure that there will be not a single BJP winning seats in Lok Sabha from the North 24 Parganas. Because
no, you are giving a political response to a case of corruption. No, you are not arguing on fact. You are not arguing on fact. Oh, so what if Mahua Maitra was corrupt? We will support her. That is brazenness, Orko. You are not arguing on fact. Orko, I am disappointed with you. You should have argued on fact. You should have said there is no ration distribution scam. There are no allegations of link-ups with private companies for money laundering, but you are not saying that. You are making a political point to a technical question.
The mistake, I am absolutely making a political point. I am making a political point because it is political. The arrest of Hemant Soren is political. The mistake of Hemant Soren was not with regard to any corruption. The mistake of Hemant Soren was threatening the 11 BJP elected Lok Sabha members of parliament from Jharkhand who will perhaps not win this time. That is the mistake of Hemant Soren. That is the scam Hemant Soren could do, convincing the people of Jharkhand to reject BJP, to stand by no vote to BJP, which is something very important in Bengal.
Please get that loud and clear. You don't have any idea about the facts. If Hemant Soren is innocent, why did Jharkhand High Court?
Please hear it loud and clear. Make it a point. There is no trial which has commenced against any leader of AIP and AITC. There is no trial against Hemant Soren as of now. Merely an arrest by a central agency does not make him a criminal. You can go ahead and scream anywhere you want. That will not help. Even if you change the criminal laws in the parliament one fine morning in the absence of the opposition, you are not in a position to declare somebody as a criminal, somebody as a convict, until and unless the trial court convicts. Please make it a very, very clear view. The narrative which has been created here is somebody getting arrested by the Enforcement Directorate means that person is a criminal, but it is not until and unless the criminal court goes through the trial, the charge sheet is filed, a charge sheet is accepted, there is no point you can ask or call anyone a criminal.
See, now they got 1 day judicial custody. Now they got 1 day judicial custody, which means tomorrow the court will see whether there's a prima facie case to question him. And the court could, if it feels there is no case, they could release him. No problem about it.
No, absolutely not.
No problem
absolutely not.
See, if there's political, one
custody and with regard to bail, that is nothing but a prima facie opinion. Please, Arnab, when there is a criminal case, the prima facie crime can only be adjudicated by a trial court and not by a bail bench. Presently, Hemant Soren is before a bail bench and not before a trial court. There is an absolute wrong narrative to be set it here. It is not so. Presently,
so he could be given bail. So Orko, by that logic, you are right, which means he could be given bail. He could be given bail.
In the allegations that have been leveled against Hemant Soren.
He could be given bail. He could be given bail. He could be sent to judicial custody. And after that, the matter will go to trial. And possibly the matter will go to appeal. But whether on trial or appeal, 1 minute, Orko, listen to me. Orko, listen, Baba. Listen, Orko. Listen, the court is under no compulsion to keep Hemant Soren in jail. If the court believes that this is a case of vendetta, if the court believes that there is no prima facie case, if the court believes that this is all made up, the court will say so. And Mr. Soren can go to the Supreme Court. If the Supreme Court says, High Court says, any appellate court says that there is no case, it was all made up, then he can be given bail. But that has to be said by the court. If it is not said by the court, you can't make out a case for yourself.